We'll wait for 2 to 3 minutes for others to join.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
All right. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. So did you guys practice yesterday's assignment?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All went good for everyone.
I have got output for yesterday assignment.
Huh?
It's fine.
Okay. Okay. We'll check with others. Did you guys do it? Darshan, Gaurav, Leela, Vikas. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Did you guys try the assignment?
Actually, I started to create an account, sir. I don't have an account. Already, my existing accounts are expired because I am going to create a new account, sir, by using my friend's credit card. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Today, I will
Well,
complete and let you know, sir. I will respond back to you in the
yeah.
report.
Yeah.
Please give me
Yeah.
some time to
Darshan.
get it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Darshan, Sumit, Gaurav Srivastav.
Yes, Adil.
Gaurav, did you try? You were
No, no,
saying
no.
you're
I haven't what I'm saying to. I haven't access of video as well as the AWS access.
Hmm,
So I haven't tried it. I will just speak with the. I have spoken with the Abhishek sir. He can try to
hmm,
send me the video of the previous classes. So I will just check
hmm.
it and update you.
All right. Okay. Mm, then yeah, Sivaraman, if you have done it, can you share it?
Yes, sir.
Share
Respond.
share your screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I have created one with the Travelex.
Even you have created, Vakas?
Yes.
Okay,
Can you,
I'll
can
ask you to
you,
share the second part.
okay, can you accept me to share the screen, sir? I think it has
Yeah,
been
yeah,
disabled. Okay, now I
yeah,
have got access.
yeah.
I have stopped the machine. Shall I start it now?
Huh. Okay.
Also, I have created AMI for the same.
Wait a second. Go to that instance.
Yes, sir.
Click on this checkbox
Status check.
left. Just click on this box. Next, Travelex is there, no name.
Yes, sir.
Left side box. Click that checkbox. Select that. Okay, 1 second. Show me the AMI ID. Down. Slowly go down. Yeah, scroll down. Ubuntu. Okay, 1 second. AMI. Okay. AFC18. Have you created AMI from this?
Yes, sir.
I
I
don't
am.
think so.
Yes, yes. I have created from this only, sir.
Okay. All right. Show me this AMI. Yeah. This is your golden AMI, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Click on it. I mean box. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next. Oh, you're Ubuntu. Come down. Scroll down. All right. Okay, good. So that instance, show me the security group. What you have given in the security group in this instance. Security. Click on security. There only is there. No, down. Here. No.
Here, launch start 5, sir.
There only in instance only you can see.
Okay.
Okay, it's okay. Leave. Come down. Show me the inbound rule.
22.
Okay. Yeah. So now you have allowed SSH 22. So you are able to connect to that instance, right? Did you
Yes,
try
sir.
that connect?
Yes, sir. I
Direct
can
connect.
able. Yes, sir. I have directly
Oh,
tried to connect.
yeah. Okay. Good. Oh, Wakas, can you share your screen? Okay. Thanks. It was nice.
Sure.
Okay, sir. Thank you. I will
1
stop this
second.
screen, sir.
Yeah, you
Please.
stop the share. Now Wakas
Yes,
will
I have
share.
stopped. Okay.
Okay, 1 moment. So I have created one instance, easy to Travelex.
Yeah, that's fine.
And
Show me
from
the
there,
launch template.
last time. I'm sorry, 1 second.
Okay, you have.
I have created one from the
Mhm.
general template, general instance.
Can you launch for instance from here?
Yes.
Can you do it and show?
From here, you want me to launch
Yeah.
an instance?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can do actions.
First option. Yeah.
How many?
5.
Just one enough? 5?
Yeah.
do I need to we don't need to change the name, right?
No,
Just
no.
from the existing template, we can do it. And
So
that's all.
for
Like,
that Travelex instance, you have selected Amazon Linux AMI.
I
I guess
have
you have
selected. I have selected. Okay,
Amazon's
okay.
AMI. That's why it is showing this. If you had selected Ubuntu, it would have showed Ubuntu here.
Okay, I haven't selected Ubuntu from this template.
All right, all right.
Originally, I have selected Ubuntu from the first instance I have created,
Okay, okay. Right.
not the template. So if when we creating the template, do we still need to select an image?
This is not creating a template. You are launching an instance from template, right?
Okay,
Okay, so this they're just asking option if you want to change
okay,
anything. If you want, we can change here, or else you can just click launch instance.
okay.
If you
You want
launch,
me to go for Ubuntu or
no,
it should
that's fine. Just click on launch instance. Proceed without key pair you give.
okay.
Above, proceed without. Okay, click on launch instance. Yeah. See now, if you see, within a single click or at a time, 5 instances have launched.
Correct.
So
Yes.
that's the importance of launch template. So you
Okay.
didn't give any information, right? All were preloaded. Can you go to instances?
Yes.
Refresh it. You might get no, refresh. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. Perfect.
Also, I have created one golden image.
Okay.
AMI. Not sure if it's the right name. From that same template.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
If it
Perfect.
feels like good.
Thanks. That's good, Vakas and Shriram. Okay. Oh, going forward, you guys will get even more hands-on. If you know this
Sure. Yeah,
basics,
definitely.
yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Now
sir.
others, Vakas, you can stop sharing. Vakas, and also you can delete those EC2 instances. Even
Yes, I will
Shivram.
do it. I just created them before this class started, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was working on
Even
it.
Shivraman, you can also delete it.
Yes, sir. I have deleted.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So for others, it is understood, right? The importance of launch template and golden AMI, how golden AMI can be created. If they ask an interview, now it's easy for you guys to explain. All right. So just we'll start our session today. We'll just do quick recap of yesterday's. Let me share my screen. All right. So yesterday we have discussed launch template, right? So launch template is clear. Customized AMI is clear. You guys know about tenancy model. You guys know about placement groups. What are the different placement groups? Why do we use it? Okay. So and then we discussed about key pairs. Okay. So you guys know what is AMI and what are the 3 different ways I've told AMI? 3 different ways of choosing your AMI or OS.
Default ones,
Huh?
when we create VM. Second one is from marketplace.
Hmm.
Third one is customized AMI creation, golden
Correct.
AMI creation.
Correct. Very good. All right. So in every and also we discussed about pricing models, right? So if they ask which is the cheapest EC2, always spot instance are the very cheapest because you will get 90% off here. You guys know what is the disadvantage here. Same way, the most priced high one is on demand, right? So just remember this. I don't think so. If they ask, you just explain them this. All right. So I'll share you these slides, okay, notes to the organization or to the organizers, and they will share it with you guys. In every services, right? So this is one service, EC2. So wherever you find these blue pages, no, So this blue pages is for exam tips. Okay, if you guys are taking exam, so it's just a keynotes. That's it. Rest all for interview, for your reference, you can follow this normal pages.
Okay,
All,
sir.
all right. So we left with a last and simple topic, okay, in our EC2, that is elastic network interface. Okay. So before I start, right? So elastic network interface means now we have our phone, right? Our smartphone. We use our day-to-day, right? Smartphone. How this smartphone connect to the internet? How it's connect to the internet? What is the things are used to connect to the internet? What might be
4G,
the network?
correct? I
Ethernet.
mean 4G or 5G. Your
Okay,
phones, right?
network and
Yeah.
yeah, right.
LTE
Ethernet.
So
network,
what?
4G, 5G network.
NIC card should be there.
NIC card.
Yeah,
Make interface.
yeah,
Network interface card.
yeah. Correct. So, through the network it will travel, right? So whatever we send, it will go. But whatever we send it just if you just type Google, okay, google.com, right? So it will convert it to that Google IP and it will go search and then you will get it. So all this transaction, okay, all these things happens in our smartphone using network card. There's a small card, okay, network card. Okay, in our smartphone there will be a network card. If you guys don't know how it looks, I think everyone knows it, right? So this is that, guys. Okay, this is that network card which is responsible for your make your smart. No, this is for PC. Even for the smartphone, it will be very small. Okay, so this is that card which is responsible for converting those into IPs and bits. Okay, IPs and then connect it to the internet, and from internet again it will connect to your smartphone. This is that card. So if there's no card, okay, if there's no virtual network, I mean there's no card here in your phone, there's impossible to connect to the internet. Okay, so how in reality how it works, if you have smartphone and if you have connected to any router in your home or office, so whenever you type just google.com, okay, this card will see where it has connected. So this Wi-Fi will be connected to your Wi-Fi router. It will send it to the router, right? And then from that router, it go to the internet. It will search for the Google IP. As soon as it gets the IP, it will come, and again it will send it to this virtual network card. And then from network card, we can see the Google page. This is how it works. So network card is responsible for your internet and for your traffic as well. Okay, so same way, how do we use this network card for our smartphone, for our PC, for our laptop? Same way, even for EC2, we have it. That we call it as elastic network interface. So it is nothing but it represents a virtual network card. Darshan, are you trying to say something? We can't hear you. Hello. All right. So you guys are clear. What is elastic network interface? It is a
Yes, sir.
virtual network card for EC2. All right. So where you can say this? So let me log into my console. I'll show you. So you guys, I'll just log into the console 1 second. So if you have running instances, if you have any instances, you can check all the details of that EC2. Okay, I'll show you now. Since you guys have launched, now if I show you all the details, you guys will understand. All right. Oh, let me show you. See, whenever you want any quick information, you can come here and check. This is your instance ID, all right, or your IP address, okay, your VPC ID, in which subnet it is there, all everything you'll get to know. Whether this EC2 has attached any IAM role, so you'll get all the basic details, everything over here as well, right? So then comes out, if you want to check the security, we have separate security. So here we can see inbound and outbound. Okay, inbound and outbound role, that's it. So, and then comes the networking. In networking, you can see your public IP, private IP, all related to network. So you going forward, you guys will understand what is a VPC, why do we use VPC, how important it is, what is availability zone, you guys will understand. Right now, you just understand what all you can see in these details. Right, so in the networking session, you can see all your networking details. So here you have, can you see it here? Interface ID. This is your card. This is what is responsible. If you see here, this card is generating your public IP and private IP. If this card is not there, you cannot generate any public and private. So by default, as by default how you select OS, same way by default ENI will be attached for every EC2. Okay, if they ask in interview, like cross question, if they ask like from where you are getting this your private and public IP, right? Obviously Amazon pool of website. Okay, first is Amazon pool, but which is responsible, right? What is making you to create those IPs, I mean take those IPs from Amazon, is your virtual network card, ENI, elastic network interface. Okay, so if you see here, each elastic network interface can provide one primary and multiple secondary private IP address. Okay, if you see here, one primary and multiple secondary private IP addresses. Okay, only one public. For one ENI, only one public IP, right? So one elastic IP and per private IP address. All right. So just go through this. Here, the important topic, what you need to remember is we have different types of card based on scenarios in real time. Okay, this they might ask you in exam. I don't think they will ask in an interview. Okay, but they will ask you in exam. If you guys are preparing for exam, they'll definitely gonna ask this. So what are the different types? First is primary network interface. Okay, so and elastic network interface, ENI. So the primary network interface is created automatically. This is the default one. Okay, which you see it here. Even Vakas and Sriraman, if they go and see check your EC2, you guys can see this is your private, I mean primary default. And then we have something called elastic network interface. Okay, this is your secondary network interface. Okay, so if you want, okay, you can create, okay, if you want, you can create and attach your EC2. That will be your secondary. Remember, only private IP can be created, not public IP. Can you guys see it here? You can create it. All right, this is your secondary. And then then comes ENA, elastic network adapter. So this, just remember when do we use it. Okay, elastic network is a high performance, okay, that provides faster network performance for supported instance times. So elastic network adapter we'll only use when you need very high performance, like for gaming, right? If you're going for any gaming purpose, then we'll go with ENA. Same way we have EFA, elastic fabric adapter. When do we use this card? Okay, so whenever we are using machine learning application, that's it guys, don't get confused. Okay, what are the four types of card? One is the default card, secondary card, ENA, and EFA. ENA we'll use for high performance, right? For just for gaming, something like that. And EFA we'll use it for machine learning. Is it clear? This they will ask you, okay, in exams, okay, then objective type, they will cross question you related to elastic fabric adapter. Whenever you see this machine learning, okay, machine learning and big data, directly you can go and select elastic fabric adopt. In real time, I don't see many of them using this. We probably use ENI only. Whatever the primer is, that is more than enough. Is it clear about the card?
Yeah, it is clear. However, if we will use the NI card for the gaming, so the internet speed should be same for every NI card, right?
Yeah, correct. Internet should be speed, and also this will boost up the EC2 performance. ENA card. Now this is the normal card. This card is only more than enough. Even then, if you want like more IPs, the more traffic is more, if you feel like it's very huge application, you can go and create a secondary. That's not an issue, right? So just remember for the exam purpose, okay, this thing, if you're attending for the exam, definitely you're gonna get one question from here. All right, so this completes our EC2. So now if you see the console, okay, if you go to the console, this is your EC2 console, right? You guys know instance types, launch templates, or spot request, okay, savings plan. These are nothing but your different EC2 on pricing model. That's it. You guys know reserved instance, dedicated host, right? Spot, everything. So here we have something called capacity reservation. What is it? This is a new thing, guys. Okay. See, this is what the advantage of joining this course. Or since my day-to-day work will be in AWS, so if anything new is updated, okay, if anything we get to know, I'll be teaching you in real. I mean, whatever I know, I'll be teaching you guys. I'll be handing over, transferring to you as well. So I'll just give you high-level overview. Okay, this still people doesn't know about it much, I guess. Okay, but it's good to know. What is capacity reservation? Okay, when do this come? Means, so I'll tell you the scenario so that it will be easier for you guys to remember. So let's say, or what is the highest biggest family of EC2? We have different type of EC2 family, right? What are those, guys? Fast. Different types of EC2 families. Darshan, Leela, Sumit, Vakas. Answer. Even if it's wrong, just try to answer. No problem.
Sir, my either memory or CPU family, sir. I mean, M series or C series. Like.
Yeah, correct. So first thing is general purpose, right?
Memory optimized, IOPS, throughput tire.
Correct. So general purpose instance, compute optimized, memory optimized, storage optimized, GPU, and high performance. If you see here, these two are okay. You can on demand, you guys will get it whenever you want. Okay, when it comes to this HPC, GPU, these are very high performing, right? So this they have very less in numbers, but demand is more for these kind of thing. Okay, because if you see everything in the world is running over big data, IoT, right? So they need high performance. So let's say you have a project requirement. Okay, you have a project requirement. So in next year, okay, so in 2024, you're gonna create in January. What you'll do, you're gonna create HPC. Okay, you might need HPC, big EC2. This is the very vast and big, right? HPC, you might need HPC. Okay, this capacity is more, right? So what you will do is when you know that you might get requirement in the future, you can reserve it now only, this capacity. Okay, this is what the capacity reservation means. Okay, so that when the January comes, immediately you will get this HPC, or else if you don't reserve it, AWS will not guarantee you that for sure you're gonna get it. Okay, now if you don't reserve this, okay, when you come to January 2024, when you click on this launch instance of HPC, you might not get it. Okay, that's why AWS has come up with, okay, if you have requirement, if you know that you're gonna get, okay, reserve it, create and reserve it whenever you want. Okay, which if you see here, it is starting with medium only, not even small or micro. We have T2, micro, nano, right? So it is not showing. It is showing only for the bigger one, medium, A, starting with A, large. If you see all large only, okay, you can select OS, right? And then how many capacity you want. If you have any specific placement group, tenancy model, right? And you can give time here from where at specific time, and then just create. That's it. Okay, it's very in a simple way, right? In simple way, how can I explain this? Is so in January 2024, let's say you have your marriage function. Okay, you have your reception in January. So now we are in September, right? In September only you will book your hall, right? While booking hall, what all you'll give? You'll say, I want hall of 150 people. You want hall of 200 people, right? Same, in the similar way. You're just booking the hall, you're booking the capacity. Is it clear, guys? Capacity reservation?
Yes, sir.
All right, okay. If they ask in interview, just explain. Even if they don't, just explain them this, we have another option as well, so that it will impress them. All right. Any doubt in EC2 session? Others?
We are fine with this, sir.
Good.
Yeah. So go through the slides. Okay.
Yes.
I think I have covered pretty much everything in EC2. If you guys have still any other doubt, we can connect, or you can ask in next class. Okay, so this is about EC2. So shall we start our next topic?
Yes, sir.
So it's a new topic.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So next topic, what we're gonna talk about is something called load balancers. Can anyone give me idea of it? What is load balancer?
It's just distribute the traffic
Sir,
to
yeah.
maintain the.
Load balancer will actually distribute the incoming traffic to the servers who behind the load balancers. For example, if I'm having a 10 servers behind the load balancers, it is equally balance the load based on the IP address and various factors it will consider, sir, and reroute the traffic to the various instances of servers behind the load balancers to distribute the load efficiently to get the fast response and send it back to the clients.
Correct. Very good. Yes. So what Wakas and Leela told, both is correct answer. So you guys know what is load balancer. So I basically explain newbies who is coming to cloud. No, they won't be having any knowledge on cloud. Okay. So what I'll tell them, load balancer is like your team leader. Okay. So he's like your team leader. What your team leader does. So whatever the task he gets from his manager, he will equally distribute to the teammates, right? So if he has 3 members in his team, right? So he's make sure that work is equally distributed to 3 members. And what does he does? What is the other job of team leader apart from distributing the job? What else he does, team leader?
So
Like
actually, once the team leader assign the task to the team members, he will continuously monitor whether and overseeing the task whether the team members are, they are doing whether they're doing regularly their task, assigned task, or
Correct.
monitor.
Correct.
Simply the monitor.
Correct. Yes. One more thing. There's one more thing TL does. I don't think every TL does, but few TL does it.
Health
What he
status.
does is,
Check the health
what he
status.
does is, so if, what this TL does is, so let's say if this manager gives him very complicated thing. Okay. If this manager gives him very complicated new scenario, this TL knows this scenario is very difficult for them. What this TL will do, he will simplify it, right? He will simplify it, he will explain it, and he will divide and he'll give it to them, right? This complicated scenarios, this TL will make them easier for them, make their job easier for them, right?
Yes, sir.
Agree or not? Okay, so what basically TL does? First thing is distribute your workload to your teammates. Second, monitor if everyone are working or not, right? And third thing, okay, it will simplify the work. Okay, it simplify the work. Same way, guys, same way. Load balancer work in a similar way. So if they ask in about load balancer, what are the functions it does? What are the three important function of load balancer? These three. So first thing is evenly distribution of load, right? This job it load balancer does. It evenly distributes to all the servers. If it's 5 servers, if it's 10 servers, it makes sure that it evenly distributes it. First job is done. Second, monitor. So load balancer will always check whether the server is running or not. Same like your team leader. He will always check whether he is present or not. This guy is working or not. Same load balancer, right? So it will check if these guys is not there, if this server is not working, it will not send traffic to him. Okay. And what is the third job? I told you simplification. So what simplification load balancer will do is, now you guys know HTTPS, right? So all the request HTTPS which is coming here, no? HTTPS will have a TLS certificate. You guys know it, right? So
Yeah.
while sending data to the EC2, load balancer will remove this TLS certificate. It will remove, okay, load balancer will remove and it will send a raw data. Raw data to EC2. This job will be taken so that load will be less on EC2. I told you, right? Load balancer will work like your TL, it will simplify. These are the main three tasks which load balancer will do. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it simply decrypt
Yeah.
the data and send it.
Yeah, it's offloading or decrypting, offloading the TLS certificate.
Okay. Yeah, that term we use in F5 load balance.
Yeah.
SSL offloading.
Yes. So SSL offloading.
Full
it will
proxy
remove.
or half proxy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it will remove and it will send the raw. And again, when sending back, it will attach the certificate and send. All right. So this is the introduction about load balancer. So this is pretty much same in every cloud load balancer. So in AWS, we have some other terminology. Okay, we need to understand how this traffic comes, where it goes, right? What are this AWS specification? What are the different types of load balancer that we're gonna learn in this section? All right. Let's get in. Yeah. So as I told you, it distribute traffic across EC2. Okay, and it is this kind of managed service, so that it is AWS responsibility to make it very highly available. Okay. Oh, and then as I told you, one more thing is health check, right? It route traffic to healthy instances only. If that EC2 instance is not healthy, it will not send. Okay, so now we gonna talk about different types of load balancer. To talk about that, we need to talk about OSI model. Can anyone explain what is OSI model? Quickly, just a high level overview.
Just a 7-layer, starting from application all the way to the data link.
Exactly.
Uh,
Right. So this is the OSI layer in our networking. So each layer has its own functionality. I believe everyone, okay. Darshan, you can understand, right?
the one we are using, I think it's TCP IP model, which
Yeah.
they shorten those layers into 4 layers.
I'll explain. Yes. anyone want me to explain OSI model, or everyone are aware of it? If you don't know,
Sir,
please tell me, I can explain, or else I can quickly move forward if you guys know this concept.
aware of it, sir.
All right, good. Mumtaz, I believe you are also aware of it. Okay, so yeah, so 10 layer. So we have different layers. So the main important layer is layer 3 or layer 4 and layer 7. Okay, so wherein layer 7, our application will talk on layer 7, and layer 4 is our networking layer, right? So oh shit. Yeah, so we are on these 3 different layers. Okay, so if you guys know what is the network layer, it transfer bits and bytes, right? And then transport layer, it will check whether these are transferred properly or not. And then application layer, all the REST API calls made on application layer. So now based on these layers, we have different load balancer. Okay, so network layer, transport layer, and application. Okay, it is again explaining the same. You guys know it. I don't want to explain this, right? So we have 3 types of load balancer. So one is classic load balancer, which works on layer 4 and layer 7 both. That means it work on TCP, TLS, and HTTP, HTTPS both, right? So first thing of first, when AWS Cloud has started, they have introduced classic load balancer. So what happened, since it was working on both, performance wasn't good, right? So performance wasn't good to work on both. So AWS have stopped this. Stopped means it is not recommended. Right now, we don't use it, not anywhere. Okay. So what AWS has come up with, they have created 2 load balancer for different layers. Instead of using only one, they have bifurcated. So we have layer 7 application load balancer and layer 4 network load balancer. Can anyone tell me, like, you guys can try, when do we go for network load balancer? When can we go for application load balancer? Can anyone?
When we are delivering the traffic hop to hop, so that time we talk about the L4 load balancer. And if we are talking about when we have to distribute the traffic at layer 7, like HTTP traffic, that time it comes.
Yeah, that is pretty much correct. Just a second, why this gets stuck on us? So when you want, very high performance use cases, okay, so now you're ready to lose a bit of data, but for you performance matter. Okay, so if you see, if for example, okay, your YouTube, okay, if you see the YouTube, okay, live media stream, right? This is your YouTube. Now, for you, what matters is the video you're watching, it should not buffer, right? It should not buffer. You are ready to lose the quality of it. Okay, you are ready to watch in 360p. You are ready to watch in 480, but it should not buffer for you, right? For you, performance matters. Video should be up and running. Okay, so if you get these type of scenarios, just an example I'm saying, okay, if you are like these type of scenarios, then we go with a network load balancer, NLB, wherein performance matters a lot. Okay, so if you are like Flipkart application, right, or Amazon, therein every user comes in, they come through gateways, right? So we need to have a secure connection. Then we'll go with the ALB. For us, more than performance, security matters, right? So more reliability matters. Then we'll go with the ALB. That's it. This is the major difference. And here we work on layer 4 and this work on layer 7. This is the major difference. Anyhow, I'm going to explain again in the slides. All right. So that's about different load balancer. So if you see, some most popular and frequently used is application load balancer. Why? It supports WebSockets, HTTP, layer 7, right? It automatically scales. You don't have to worry. We have to remember here the main 4. So application load balancer always distribute traffic between these four. What are those? First is our EC2, and then is our ECS, container applications, and then our web application, that is our IP, a different IP address, right? So I'm in the routing, whatever traffic come, it will route to another IP, and then our lambdas, right? Only these four guys. Only these four it will send. I mean distribute traffic. Okay, so now before I do the demo, I want you guys to understand the basic how load balancer is created. Okay, let me show you. So whenever you want to create any doubt here, guys, still here?
No, we're good. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, good. All right, so now I'll just give you just this thing diagram, and then we can do one load balance. So here, whenever we are so if this is your load balancer, okay, whenever you are creating load balancer, there's a two most important thing, guys. Okay, one is listeners. Okay, this is your listeners, and second is your target group. Okay, this is your target group. So listener and target group. Okay, load balancer, whenever you're creating load balancer, these two are the must. Okay, so this is your ALB. So now what is listener? As name itself, that's why I've told you, right? AWS is very easy to learn. Okay, they have made wording so easy, anyone can remember. So as the name itself, it says listener. So it listens for the connection, that's it. Okay, so whatever rule you give, whatever rule, if you give port 2022, right? If you give a listener in the port 80, if you just tell him, okay, just listen only on this port, it will listen only to that. It will be listening for the connection. Through listeners, whatever you configure in the listener, then it will come to the load balancer, right? And then load balancer will send to the target group. It will never send to each single EC2 or single container. You have to create a target group. So what do you mean by target group? It's nothing. It's just a collection of either your EC2s or your containers or your lambdas. That's it. Just a collection, target group, nothing. So whenever you're creating load balancer in AWS, these two are must. Okay, they might ask you in interview, what are the criteria you will check while creating a load balancer. These two are must. Now I'll show you in lab how these two, how can we create. All right, so we'll jump into the console. This is our console, right? Here, same in EC2 section only, we have down. If you go down here, we have load balancer. If you see there's no load balancer, you can go and create. Okay, if you see there's no classic load where, if you see here classic load balance, it's a previous generation. They don't recommend it at all. Okay, they don't recommend it at all classic. If you want, you can create just for the practice purposes, but nobody is using it right now. Okay, so the most used as application and NLP. Okay, we have gateway load balancer also, that I'll explain you at the end of the load balancer session. Okay, so now we're gonna concentrate, we're gonna create a ALP. Just click on create. Okay, test ALB. Okay, here it is asking whether it should be internet facing or internal. So what do you mean by this? Internet facing load balancer is nothing but route requests from clients over the internet to the target. That's it. Okay, so all the connection coming from the internet, it will send to the target group. So that is internet. Internal means inside your VPC, we'll be having load balancer. Okay, you will learn what is VPC. So only for your inside local network it will send. Okay, then you can use internal. Right now we can keep internet facing. Okay, these IP address, IPv4 and dual stop, right? So here just leave it default because we haven't talked about VPC section, right? We haven't talked about availability zone. Don't touch it, just leave it default. Okay, if you want, you can create a security group for load balancer, or you can use any of your existing as well. Yeah, so then comes your listener. I told you, right? Listener is important. So here you are telling load balancer, okay, on what you need to listen, what connection should be allowed. Okay, why it is showing only HTTP and HTTPS, guys? Why it is not showing TCP?
It is
UDP?
application ALB, application development.
Yeah, correct. Right, since it is application layer, we can only listen either HTTP or HTTPS. Okay, so if you mention here just HTTP, okay, what a listener is doing, it will listen on port 80, it will send it to the target group. That's it. It's very simple. As I explained here, you are mentioning your port 80, it will listen and it will send to target group. Same, it is asking, okay, I listen on port 80, where should I send? Give me the target group. So here, if you don't have, you can go and create a target group. It's very simple. Okay, if you have multiple EC2 instance, you can put it here. All right, so rest all leave it default. You can leave and you can create load balancer. It will take some time and it will create. That's it. Very simple, right? It's very easy to use AWS services. Okay, you guys do it. Okay, you see, there's nothing much configuration here, nothing much. You guys can do it. Okay, so do it. If you get error, that is good. I want you guys to get error. If you guys get error, you will learn. Okay, so same, you rest all you leave default. Only while creating target group, make sure EC2s you should be having you can have more than one anything. Okay, just have 5 EC2 instance. Okay, and create target group, assign those EC2 instance in target group. That's it. Only one step. Do it. Do you want me to show it or you guys will do it?
I think we can do it. I mean,
Yeah, it's very easy. If you do it seriously, you guys will learn it. That's the only essence of it. I can show it within 2 minutes, but if you guys do it, you will know how to create a target group and a listener. Very easy. Just click on create target group, and in target group, you have to attach 5 EC2 instance. That's it. Okay, just create, and tomorrow you guys can show it. Okay, this is the small assignment for tomorrow. So any doubt here, guys, in load balancer? Others?
No, sir.
Okay, you guys can create a ALB, right? Demo ALB. Give a demo ALB name and create load balancer. Tomorrow you can show it to me. If you get error, that is good. Okay, everyone can learn. Okay, always remember, guys, we learn from troubleshooting. You guys know it better than me, right? So we'll always learn from troubleshooting only. Okay, do it. If you get error, we can troubleshoot and we can learn. Everyone can learn. So, so you guys know about listeners, and then we have multiple listeners. It's same. Okay, what about multiple listeners? You can add port 80, port 443, right? So AWS load balancer will also have that option. Add my listener and add for target group where it has to send. Okay, that's about it. And security group, it is same as your EC2 security group. Okay, so whatever you allow in security group, only those traffics will be allowed, right? This security group is for your load balancer. Okay, so even if you allow in a listener, right? Once you allow port 80 in your listener, even in security group also you should allow it. That's what they are saying. Okay. So we have still a lot more session here in load balancer. Okay, and we're gonna have different types of listener rules, right? A rule, we have different rule condition types. When do we use it, right? And then we have microservice architecture. I'll explain you that. and then comes our auto scaling. Okay, auto scaling is very important topic. Okay, so in next class I'll explain you these. Okay, so auto scaling, how do we use auto scaling, different rule types, we have different scaling policies as well. Okay, this is a very deep dive, but it's very interesting as well. Okay, so tomorrow's class I'll explain you about scaling. Any other doubt, guys?
Yeah, sir, I did not join. Just now I joined, and I did not see all the content. So can you share any? Can is there any video? Where can I get this video?
This video, check with organizer. Abhishek, he will check with organizer. They have all the videos. They will share it with you if you are interested. Yeah, if you're joining this course, I think you might get the notes as well. Today I'm sharing notes to the organizer. They will share you to you guys. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. All right, guys. Can you guys can do that assignment, right? Small one, creating a ALB. Yeah, just do it. And tomorrow, if you get error, just take the snapshot of it, keep it, or you can keep same. We can troubleshoot, or if you can do it, that's well and good. All right. So please read and come. Others, I'm gonna ask you questions.
Can we terminate the VMs or just stop?
Yeah. You can terminate, or if you are creating load balancer, just terminate it. Okay, just terminate it. Maybe in the evening or tomorrow before the class, you can create load balancer. It takes only 5 minutes.
Okay.
Sure,
All
sir.
right. Yeah. All right. See you tomorrow, guys. Then I'll share the slides to Abhishek, the organizer. They will share it. Please check with him.
Sir, can we create a AMI image to create 5 instances? That will be fine.
What? I didn't get you.
I can create Ubuntu VM
Huh?
instance, and then
Hmm.
I will capture AMI. By using capture AMI, shall I create 5?
You can do AMI using that AMI. You can and in the actions you have option create instance from this AMI.
Okay.
You try it. You can do it. It's easy.
Okay.
All right. See you tomorrow then, guys.
Thank you, sir. Thanks so much.
Yeah. Please prepare and come. Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you all. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, sir.